This is the biggest piece of BMW M5 that I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, so 3 years ago, almost 3 years ago, I bought the cheapest F10 M5 in the country, and it was, it turned out to basically just be a financial mistake. I bought it, it had absolutely loads wrong with it. It's Cat S, it had been poorly repaired, poorly mechanically repaired as well, not just bodywork, mechanically as well. But I've got my car show in a few weeks' time, and I want to bring that car to the car show, preferably in good running order. So in today's video, we're going to be heading to Darkside Bodyshop in Leicester, in a Nissan Leaf. I'm going to talk about this thing shortly as well. And we're going to see the car in its current state. The stock out the front there, and then in here we've got the A45 AMG, which I think by the time this video goes live would have been given away on Planet of Dreams. So but we've got plenty more cars coming up on that. The Nissan Leaf here, the reason why I'm driving this car, I don't want to drive it, trust me. I hate this car. I don't know, hate's a strong word. I don't like to use the word hate. I just really dislike it. It's just not me, all right? But I'm filming a completely separate video on this car, doing a range test, because Nissan quoted it does 230 miles to a full charge. And currently, by the way, I'm about 60 miles from Leicester, yeah? 60 miles from Leicester. And this is my choice of carriage for the day. Shut that door. We've done, I'm not going to tell you how many miles we've done because I'm going to spoil the other video, but let's just look at how many miles we've got left in the tank. 105 miles left in the tank, 48% charge. Let's turn that down before we get copyrighted. And Darkside, yeah, from Milton Keynes to Darkside. Let's let it load.
A few moments later.
Darkside Bodyshop from where we are in Milton Keynes is 57 miles away, right? So we're going to get there. We're definitely going to get there. But yeah, I don't think we're going to get back, are we? Which means I'm going to have to stop on my way back, which I ain't got time for. But you got to do what you got to do for YouTube videos. And anyway, behind me here, we need to talk about this bit, don't we? These are the actual wheels off of the M5, and you can see we've had them freshly diamond cut. Shout out to RRT UK in Luton. We've had them freshly done in the original factory colour that they would have come out of the factory in, because when we bought the car, they were black and they were all beaten up and horrible. They've been balanced, they've been sorted out, they've got brand new tyres on them, Michelin PS4 S tyres as well. So I'm really looking forward to getting them put on. Getting this new set of centre caps, so we'll sort that out another time. Right, so we are off on our journey to Leicester in the Nissan Leaf. You know, this is no way am I getting back later. And I can't charge this car when I'm at Leicester, because that would be cheating for the other video. So I've literally got to just run it in until it runs out, which is just so inconvenient. But anyway, obviously the motive for me picking up the M5, one, I want to get the M5 back because I bought this car years ago and it's just dead money. It's been sat there for all these years, collecting dust, not moving forward. We'll talk more about why that is shortly. And I want to get the car back, I want to drive it, I want to enjoy it, and then eventually maybe sell it and get my money back out of it. I might give away on Planet Dreams, don't know yet. But more importantly, I want it to be at my car show. So you lot ain't seen this car for well over a year now. I don't know how long it's been, but it hasn't been on my channel for a long time. And I think I paid £13,000 for that car off of another car trader in August 2020. And I remember, he's a mate of mine, he said to me, Calvin, this is a banger, like, this car's, it ain't gonna be a straightforward thing to repair. It started and it drove, but it just didn't do anything very well. So, you know what, I did pay 30 grand for it actually, but he also threw in another car as part of the deal. I think it was like a little VW Fox or something, which I got a few £100 for. So it was a cheap car, yeah. At the time it was worth about 20 grand in good working order, and it's probably still worth that now. They dropped, and then obviously prices come up after COVID. So I've spent probably about £8,000 on it so far at a guess. That's a real rough guess. And it needs quite a bit more spent on it as well. So I'm gonna lose money on it, but like I said, I just need to get it back. So the motive is, of course, I want to get it to my car show. We've sold a crazy amount of tickets to the car show, so thanks to everyone who's getting involved, supporting it, because it is going to be such a good day out, man. It's going to be a wicked day out. It's at St Neots Rugby Club. You lot obviously all know the deal. I will link the ticket link in the description below if you've not yet bought yourself a ticket, but I would encourage you to do it as soon as possible before they all sell out, all right? So I'm going to have all my cars on display there, and then hopefully, if all goes to plan, that will include the M5, all right? So let's just get to the next section of the video where we've got the car in front of us. We need to get these wheels on. I haven't seen the car myself for well over a year, so what I'm about to be faced with is going to be just as exciting for me as it is for you lot. So yeah, let's get to the exciting section of the video where we're at Darkside Bodyshop in Leicester with the M5 in front of us. Right, Daz, you're back on the channel. Good to see you, man.
And you, mate?
I think the last time I was here was with the touring, wasn't it?
Golf R.
Oh, the Golf R, of course it was.
Golf R, mate, yeah.
The Golf R, because we got the Golf R ready for last year's car show, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
And we got it done just in time.
Just in time for that, yeah.
What an amazing car that was when it was done. That was also a headache of a car, wasn't it?
Yeah, every car you bring me is a headache. Every car.
What's the biggest headache of all the cars that I've ever given you?
I'd say touring, to be fair.
Oh, is it? So it's not the M5
it's
then?
not, well, it is, but it's not as bad as what the touring was.
So touring was a big job, wasn't it?
Big job. The Golf R was still a big job. It was easy because obviously we did start to finish instead of someone else doing the work.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
rectifying. Same with this one. Someone's done the work, and then.
So let's talk about this car. So this was a Category S car, yeah?
Yeah, that's correct.
Where was it? Do you even know where the damage was? In fact, we could probably do a car vertical check on this car.
Oh, yeah.
And see if it's got any background pictures of it. So I've done a car vertical check, and you can see here that the car was damaged, as we know. Looks like the accident was back in April 2016. Cat C car, damaged but repairable. But unfortunately, there is no details of the accident, meaning this car was probably repaired somewhere on the sly. On the plus side though, it's not a stolen car, the mileage is correct, and it's got no finance on it, so it's green ticks all round other than the damage. A big thanks to Car Vertical for sponsoring this video. I will link them in the description below. Don't forget to use my code CTD on checkout to get a little discount on your car check. It might not have, because I've got a feeling this car was done underground, man.
Yeah,
this was hidden. But yeah, go on, where do you think it was damaged?
So damage was here. So this, we've had to put this new section in here. Which then goes down to the chassis rail.
Yeah.
It's just been crumpled. It was a mess. It's just been full of filler here. Loads of filler on the chassis leg as it connects to the actual leg. So that's all we had to cut off, put the new part in. So let's sort of be clear here for the people that ain't seen this car. I actually bought this car like repaired, yeah? Yes.
So it was a repaired road-going car, but the repair was just awful.
Awful.
And it's actually been painted the wrong colour. The colour choice, you can see here that in the door shot, that is the correct colour of the car. Nice colour, I actually really like that colour. But this colour here, you can see there's almost like a change in paint here. This is the colour that the person that painted it decided to paint it. And you can see there's probably too much metallic in here. It's very dull, it's very dark in comparison to the lovely original blue colour that we have. And then when they attempted to finish the paint, yeah, it's an absolute state. They've even painted the roof black. Like, what? Why would you do that, man? It's actually been painted the wrong colour.
Wrong colour. Yeah, this is literally was just full of filler. Just even down to the weld to the chassis rail, it just been welded tacked, but filled with fiberglass.
Really?
So if we had the front end in this would have just gone.
It was
in.
Proper unsafe.
Yeah, it's unsafe. So that's all been done now.
So it was mainly that front quarter, yeah?
Yeah, this front corner, but then obviously all the front end had just been bodged together with all different screws and stuff like that. Load of parts are still missing, which we're ordering through Adam at BMW.
Okay.
In Leicester, so.
Okay. It's looking a lot better now than I suppose what I expected it would look. Because I know I've had a few phone calls with you and you're like, "How this car,
it's
man?
Bad. Do you want to do it?" You're like, "No, we'll do it."
Got to get it done.
Got to get it done now. We're that deep into it, so.
Because a lot of people want to see it. A lot of people ask about this car, even all these years later. People
get
like,
messages still.
"Do you? Where's Calvin's M5?"
Where's the M5? Yeah.
So let's talk about the situation with it was. So it was at VRS.
Yeah.
To get all the mechanical stuff done, which turned into a bloody nightmare.
Nightmare, yeah.
It cost a lot of money. I actually don't know exactly how much money I've spent on this car.
You don't want to know.
I don't want to know. So I think it had the wrong seats in it, so it's now got the right. I'm pretty sure that we've changed the front seats because maybe in the accident they might have got damaged. The headlights, I think we bought one set, then another set, then another set.
I've got 4 sets here, just like what we're in, but we did write on them, use these ones, so they're the correct ones to go in. They work.
Okay.
So
that's all good.
There's one more we changed on the come down there. Rear quarter.
Yeah.
I've changed this panel.
Oh, you changed the rear quarter?
Yeah, because obviously, I'll send you the pictures. It was probably 10 mil thicker filler.
Really?
In there. And obviously we're grinding it back. It was just too bad, it was just too distorted. So I've obviously cut it, glass out, put a new quarter on.
Fair play, man.
So yes, just to get it, because it was just too much.
And then
far too much.
The colour now, so we don't even know what colour this car was painted, because it was blue, but it was like the wrong...
I don't know. It's just like the mixed load of colour together, and just it was the wrong coarseness. This is pearlescent? It's not really much silver in it. Yeah, it was bad.
And what colour is this? Monte Carlo?
Monte Carlo blue, yeah.
Monte Carlo. It's a really nice colour for a
it's
factory.
nice. But when it's polished up, it would be like really nice.
And whoever painted it a different shade of blue.
Different shade, just literally all over the rubbers. There was loads of like trims here. We're about to clean all these up. The front door was white as well.
Okay, so that's now...
So obviously we're about to strip all that because you've got the seal on the inside. They've stripped it, painted it with the seal on, put the rubber back on. It was actually a nightmare. So we're about to prime all inside, clean it all up, prime inside, paint in and out on the doors.
Blimey.
Yeah, it's been a...
It's been a big job, isn't it?
Clips missing, wrong arch liners in the front, back. Yeah, it's just literally...
But this is obviously what you do, yeah?
Yeah, this is what we do, yeah.
This is your journey in life, yeah?
Yeah, this
Fixing
is
cars.
Nothing easier, nothing easier.
And I noticed it's got a new windscreen. Did it have the wrong windscreen?
Yes, it didn't have up the... This has got a head-up display.
Which is amazing.
But it didn't have the actual bit in the glass to project it back.
So it's got to have a certain type of windscreen for the head-up display. But this car, obviously, because every corner...
Everything's been bodged.
Every corner that could possibly have been cut has been cut, including the windscreen,
Including the windscreen,
So we've now got a genuine BMW windscreen.
BMW in there now.
I forgot it's got a sunroof, man. How cool is that?
Yeah, sunroof.
And I suppose we've got the wheels done. Do you see the wheels in the back of the car?
Yes, I've seen them, yeah.
They're looking good.
Yeah. Could do with some centre caps.
I know.
Yeah, but I might have some in the office, actually. So
Wicked.
we've got the same diamond, so I'll just put them in.
Cool. So should we get the wheels on?
Oh, one more.
Yeah. One more headache.
Curtain airbags was in there. So what they've done this side, my son just pulled it out, it fell out.
Really?
And then the other side was just cable tied in. It's dangerous. People doing stuff like that, absolutely.
That is dangerous. I know you sent me a picture and you can actually see cable ties around the airbag.
All up, yeah.
And this is the thing with categorised cars, and I mean, there's nothing wrong with a categorised car, providing it's been repaired
properly,
correctly.
Yeah.
And this car, it
it's
just
not.
hadn't been.
No.
It would have been cheaper for me to just go and buy a straight one.
Yes. Obviously, I brought a donor car as well, which has helped.
Yeah. Forgot about that.
F10. So we've used loads of clips because everything's the same. I think the front wings are obviously different to the arch lines, so I'll have to get a pair of them. The rears we can put in. Because everything's it's just covered in paint or broken or...
But that's handy though. You bought that donor car, we're nicking bits off of that.
Yes.
You got that for cheap and then we can use bits to help build this car up.
Yeah,
So
definitely,
let's get the wheels on and we'll see what it looks like with the wheels on.
Yeah.
And we'll continue the conversation from there, yeah?
Yeah.
It is looking so much better, isn't it? It's amazing what them wheels have just done for that car.
Yeah, transformed it.
You do all that hard work to the body, and then RRT come along, just do the wheels.
Do the wheels and transforms it. Obviously, it was black before, so it was just
I think I was going to touch on that because I wanted it looking as original as possible.
Yes.
Black grills, I think black side grills.
Side grills, black spoiler, black roof.
Yeah.
Which was
the black roof.
Yeah, which was plastic dipped.
No.
Absolutely a mission to get off.
Just to add to the headache.
Yeah, there's been a lot of labour-intense work on it.
It had that big, horrible carbon fibre rear spoiler. Actually, didn't it?
Rear spoiler and rear diffuser. So I've got another one in there, which I've been ready to paint.
Okay, so you've got a few bits in the oven there.
Yeah, obviously I thought that was black, but it's not. It's actually colour-coded, same as the car, so we'll just do that.
Wicked.
Still a couple little bits, wing mirrors. The trims, they're all battered, full of paint, so we've stripped off the white one, so we're going to obviously prep them now, they're in there to paint.
Oh, wicked.
So they're the last little finishing bits.
It's going to be a proper nice car when it's done,
definitely, once it's been done,
I remember VRS, when it was at VRS, because I think it had yellow calipers when I bought it, and I think Will just hated it, and he was like, Cal, first thing I need to do, he said, I need to get these calipers painted. So that actually got done before it came here.
Yes.
But that's, even that, silly little things, but we just want it looking as clean and original as possible.
Yeah.
Do you know how many miles this car's done?
I don't know, actually.
I think it's done low mileage, like 25, 30,000 miles or something.
Yeah, possibility.
I don't know. But again, we're going to put back to car vertical and make sure
check that.
it's legit.
As the state of the car it was, yeah. Well, it's been off the road a long time. So,
It's been off the, it ain't hard for it to be a low mileage car.
No.
It's been off the road most of its life. So from here, obviously we've got the car show in a few weeks' time.
Yeah.
Are you coming to the car show?
Yes, we are.
Of course you are.
Yes, we are. There's a load of us coming.
So we're going to have a little Darkside set up there, yeah?
Yes.
And I mean, in an ideal world, I'd love to drive this car there. But
Yes.
is that a bit
Yeah,
optimistic?
no, yeah. I'm going to get it MOT'd.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just need to tax it and yeah.
So from now, I mean, the bodywork needs, so the car's painted. The next
Yes.
step of the journey with painting it is sanding it down.
Yeah, sanding it down to like a 3,000, which is that.
Which is what's been done now.
Which has been done.
And you've just polished this corner here.
Zai's just polished that now just to bring it up a little bit. It still needs, you can see, it needs polishing a bit more, refining. Then we have to refine it. And then once it's all been built up, I'll get my friend Chris to come, we'll put it in the booth, ceramic coat it,
Blimey.
seal it all in, and it will look...
It's going to look amazing,
yeah,
isn't it?
it's going to look 10-10 to
And
be
just
fair.
little touches like, I don't know, the M badges on the wheels. It's just silly stuff now,
just
isn't it?
silly little bits
Silly
now.
little stuff.
It's just obviously bits we'll go to. Like, it's like his crash bar, that's like 400 something pound from
This is
thing here, so I'm just trying to find a second hand one. It's I can't even justify spending that.
This has been the big drama with this car.
Yeah.
Everything, I mean, car parts at the minute are bloody expensive anyway,
Yeah.
but when it's an M5, the price just goes up again,
Goes
doesn't
up,
it?
yeah. M5 tax.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Even when you just started the engine there, yeah?
Yeah.
I know that it works, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm shocked that it starts and drives this
Drives, yeah.
I've driven it, I think, once since I've had it.
Yeah.
And just to see it start and drive, I'm well happy
Yeah.
to see it.
That cold start as well. Obviously, it's got
loud.
an exhaust on it as well.
Of course.
Yeah, it's definitely got an
Because
exhaust
it's
on
a
it.
stage 2 car. It's actually
Is it stage 2,
yeah,
is it?
stage 2,
Oh, okay.
yeah. But again, I might have to go back to VRS just to get a little retrim before we run it for a bit. But other than that, mate, I'm well happy with it. It's going to be like, it's going to be nice.
It's definitely going to be nice.
I sent you a Google image ages ago of what I wanted it to look like.
Yeah, yeah.
And I can see that image
It's
coming together
happening
now.
Yeah. Get rid of, like you say, the black grills, even the side ones, put them in. The mirror caps were black.
Yeah.
They've gone back to blue. Handles were black in the centre. Put them back to blue.
Nice.
Yeah, it's almost there.
I nicknamed this car the Shed when I bought it.
Yeah.
And it's not going to pull it off.
It's not going to be the Shed now.
It's not going to be a Shed now, is it?
No,
We're going to have to
definitely not.
rename it. I don't know. Maybe it needs to always be known as the Shed. We'll see. Cool. All right. So I'll leave it with you, and I'll put back in the next few weeks.
2 weeks, I'd say.
2 weeks, yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
And then
I'm going to put it in next door because his detailing place next door is letting us use the ramp because it's just better lighting in there for us.
Okay.
Get it all polished up and then refined and then
get it looking
get
show
it
car ready.
Show car ready for you for the 2nd of July.
2nd of July. You got it, mate. Sunday,
Yeah.
2nd of July. Wicked. I just bought a private plate. I had to, man. Like, I see this plate on DVLA the other day. It was available, and the car is known as the Shed. Yeah, the M5 is known as the Shed, and I just thought it would be rude not to. It needs to hang on to that name forever. So I bought cheap plate, nothing exciting, nothing too out there, but it's SH63EDD. Yeah, the Shed. So it's permanently branded as a Shed. Whatever happens with that car, that plate is staying on that car. It's £399, so it weren't like, I suppose it's cheap as far as plates go, but it's probably a bit of a waste of money. But do you know what? I am so far in the negative in that car that another 400 quid ain't gonna kill me. So yeah, it's looking incredible. Big shout out to Daz at Darkside and all the team there. I will link them in the description below. They're massively helpful. They do a wonderful job, and they I don't know if Daz wants me to put this out there, but they're clearly quite keen to take on big horrible jobs. So yeah, big love to them. Also, what did I want to say? Yeah, the car vertical check. Like, I probably included it in this video, but I've just done it myself. I just took a seat down inside, bought myself a private number plate, and then I was on my phone. I thought, let me just do the car vertical check now. And I cannot believe that car, the last recorded mileage was about 24,000 miles or something back in 2000 and, hold on, let me get this right. Here we go. Before I just quickly put it up and do a screen recording. Yeah, so they've updated all their system now, so it looks all quite nice. They've facelifted it. Not stolen, got no odometer discrepancies, Financial stuff is all up to date. Obviously, it's been damaged. We know that. There is no photos of the damage annoyingly. But yeah, the last recorded mileage was in 2020 at 24,891 miles, and I think it's done a little bit more than that now. So yeah, really low mileage car. I don't even know about history. I don't know. I can't remember. I've had it so long. So obviously we'll get it serviced and that again before it goes off to the show. But yeah, it's looking promising. It's looking like I'm actually going to arrive in that car. That's if I don't buy something else between now and then, which I might do. You never know with me. But I'm going to wrap it up and leave it as that. I've now got to get the Nissan Leaf back to Binker, and in all honesty, I'm not going to ruin the other video because I really don't want to. That might have gone up already. If it has, go and check it out. If it hasn't, look out for it next few days. I'm not going to get back to Binker. Yeah, spoiler. There you go. Just ruined it. I'm not. I've got to find somewhere to stop on the way back and charge this bloody car. Because yeah, like I've got time to do that. Sit at a bloody service station. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up, leave us that. At least you've got an update on the M5 now. Do me a favour, if you like this video, yeah, just hit that bloody like button, hit subscribe if you're new, and I'll link Car Vertical, the car show ticket link as well. It's really important that you know about that. That's in the description below as well. Car Vertical, car show, that's at Darkside. Whatever else I've spoken to, in the description below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.